I begin? I'm beginning with the drink. Everybody who feels welcome here, grab your drink of choice, grab some water, grab some tea, grab whatever you want to drink, because we need to have a conversation here. We need to have a conversation here, and I've been saying that we need to have a conversation here, and now this is the first time that we are going to have this conversation also. And I'm doing this video in English on purpose, so it's more inclusive for everybody who wants to be included in this channel, who wants to follow my journey. Don't mind the noises, don't mind the light. It's kind of warm in here. I'm in a warm country right now, so that's why. Oh, that's really good, by the way. But today we're here to talk a little bit about the state of this world right now, which is crazy in many ways, and I feel like us as young people and us as humans in general have to have a conversation about this, especially coming from me as a person living in Europe but having a background from America, from Africa, of course. It's very, how to say, complex, but I and we with this channel try to make it more simple for everybody to understand, and that's why I came here outside, because that's the favorite place I like to be, in the greens. I love it when the nature is there, when you can just be free and feel free and hear the birds and everything, and that's exactly why we are here and what we are here to talk about. Because for me, as a student, as a young student, as an aspiring person that tries to build their lives, try to find the peace and pace and whatever I want to do in the world, or whatever you want to do in the world, or whatever whoever watches this video wants to do in the world, it's kind of hard for us to do so right now. And since I have history in, let's say, government work, not officially, but I used to have a role there, where I used to have a performance there sometimes here and there, and that made me more motivated for this channel to be open again, to grow again, to reach people again, to reach minds, to reach emotions, to reach hearts. Because, yeah, everywhere we go, everything that we do, of course, exists in a context, and we know that. We don't have to go about that again and again and again. We know that. So I tried to reach out to multiple people, to governments, to officials, to universities, to the top of the top, to the bottom of the bottom, to every person possible, locally, globally, in my country, in other countries. And it seems like people are implementing solutions that are not really suitable for people of my tribe, let's say, which means like people in my age tribe, people in my cohort, people that are like me, look like me, feel like me, have the same feeling like me. And if you're on this channel, probably you are having some kind of connection with me, so I welcome you here and I thank you for being here. This is just a video about having a conversation, but there is an Instagram channel, there's a TikTok channel, there is more to come. That's definitely one thing that is for sure. So this is just like a simple welcome, basically, to everybody who wants to be part of this. And yeah, I feel like when time passes, and time did pass, and time always will pass, that is something that we cannot change, and that is inevitable, to say the least. And excuse my English, it's not my first language, so bear with me, and I will try to improve the best as I can. time will pass, people do things, people take action, people don't take action, and then there are people that have to take responsibility for those actions. And I feel like that's not inherently wrong, but that's also not inherently right. And we, as people who are students, who are trying to learn, who are trying to finish their degrees, finish their trainee program, finish whatever they are doing in life right now, are having to live with the consequences of actions that people took from us and will continue to take. And I don't think that is just. And since I come from a country where the constitution is based on the justice system, I came on here to publicly speak about it and to publicly make a statement about it, to show face, to remind about what happened, about what is going to happen. We just had elections. In Europe there are upcoming elections, and this is not just the channel about politics, of course. We're not talking just about politics. Like, I'm a dancer, I model, I do whatever the fuck, sorry, I do whatever I think is suitable for my audience to do. Um, but sometimes you just need to sit down and have a conversation. And I feel like, I'm not sure if this is a mutual feeling, but certain age groups or certain people, certain kind of people get very angry when you have a conversation, which I never really understood, because if you live in a country where your legal system is based on conversation, it's based on debate, it's based on deliberation, then why would you get mad, or why would you even raise your voice with someone that's just trying to have a simple conversation? And sometimes it really is as simple as that, to just sit down, grab a drink, let some time pass, and have a simple conversation. And that's what I'm here about, and that's what I stand for, and that's what I always will stand for, and it's not gonna change no matter where I am, no matter where I travel, no matter what I'm doing at this moment or at the next moment, or what I did in the past. The past is the past, the future is yet to come, and the future is also now, because it's already here, because as you can see, it is very, very bright, it is very, very hot, and we have to do something about this. And there's always people with influence. Like I said, we just had elections, and one thing that I think is really funny is that certain kinds of people have to articulate themselves so much with their body movements. I know that non-verbal conversation is a conversation and is a way to talk, but can everybody, especially people that are more educated than I am, because I am just a student, I don't know nothing about this world, I just know what I know, I just know that I exist in a context and I will forever exist in this context as long as I do. And this is like an open call, an open letter, a very peaceful way of reaching out to people and trying to say, hey, why are we not having conversations? Why are we not having conversations anymore? Why is everybody always so mad? Why are we not sitting down, grabbing a drink, peacefully sorting things out? And I want to emphasize on peacefully sorting things out, because this world is so complex, and we have this global power and that global power, and if you go to there and there's this, and, you know, so I think I personally think, in my humble opinion, which you don't have to care about, if you don't care about my opinion, literally just click off, literally block me, that is okay. I can have my opinion, you can have your opinion, and this is just how it's gonna work. Why are we not having a simple conversation sometimes? Why is everybody always so mad? Why is always everybody so, not say defensive, but why is everybody trying to shoot at people? That's not really how we as humans should behave, even though we always did. But I personally think it's never too late to learn, to have fun, to grab a drink, to be outside, to do something, to take action about whatever you want to do, what you stand for, what you might see, what you might experience, what you might feel, what you might think is right, what you might think is wrong. And if you came to the conclusion that you know that it's wrong, then don't let people try to tell you that it's right or it's wrong or it's up and it's down or it's in a different direction that you think it is. Because it really is not. Your emotions and your feelings are valid, whatever you feel personally. The same goes for me, and the same goes for every person. And there's this one exception, which is exceptional, that are the people that try to, how do I put this? How do I sort this out? They try to implement their rules on other people because they think they're superior. And I'm not talking about specific people, I'm just talking about broadly, proudly, a spectrum of people that try to always implement the rules that they think are right on other people. And you might think, okay, you are doing the same with this channel. And this is the exact reasons why I made this video. I'm not trying to. This is supposed to be a safe space. This is supposed to be a community where everybody can share what they want, as long as it does not implement things on others that they don't want to, as long as it doesn't harm people mentally or physically, as long as it stays in the rules of the constitution, of the legal system, of everything that is important in this world that was built for us as the youth. Yeah, this is what this channel is about. It's about freedom, it's about security, it's about being yourself, it's about finding yourself, it's about going on this journey together, and to never be alone. So, for one last time, let me grab my drink and let's all take a deep breath, maybe, before I end this video. And let us just think and reflect about what I just said. Let's just take a second before this video ends and really think and reflect about what I just said. And that's not just coming from me, that's coming from my peers, from my tribes, from the people from the hood, from the people from the upper class. Let's come all together to the table. Let's share some bread, let's share some drinks. Let's try to stop to yap so much. Let's stop to talk too much around the bush. And really come to the conclusion that all we really need is to have a simple conversation. And then you might think, okay, no, but it's not that simple. You can't just say, oh, let's have a conversation and it's over. I know that, I know that I've been in the field of politics here and there, touching in here and there. You can look it up on my Instagram, on my Twitter, on my Snapchat. It's all public. I've been here, I've been there. I did some exchange thingies. I've saw some countries, of course not all, because people of my complexity always have difficulties in certain kind of areas. So let's wrap it up. Welcome to this channel. Welcome to the reopening of this channel. I hope everybody feels welcome. If you don't, let me know why. We will try to improve. We will try. This is a journey that we are taking together. Because this is not a competition. We are here together, and we will stay here together. So I thank you for tuning in.